gang? What's up, YouTube? Mr. Random checking in, baby. Coming back under the 73 Nova. About to put the gas tank up. Tank inks. See this here? When you tighten it down, it flange out. So I put silicone RTV make a gasket make on both sides of it. Just snugged it up. Got my AN fittings. Remember that support here? It's rotten. So what I did, I made a brace. You see, I got my band hooked into it. I was gonna do it on this side, but that side is nice and tight. I screwed it in place. And then I came back and I had welded it to the bow, and I welded the bow to the frame. So let me get this gas tank installed, y'all. Y'all be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe if you rock with Mr. Random. If not, that's cool too. Appreciate you for watching, baby. Tie these vent lines together. I don't have the holes for it, so I guess I can look one more time before I stick this tank up. So I'm gonna have to pull it back down. So y'all comment, like, share, subscribe. You hear me? Let's get it. Let go. Let it go. What's up, gang? We had to take a little trip right quick, get away from the car, go pick up the inner fender for it, and maybe a little AC box. Y'all see where we at. Welcome to Mississippi. We had to take a little road trip, me and Uncle Nephew. You hear me? So I'm gonna cut y'all back on when we get by the guy. We're gonna check out what parts he got and stuff. Y'all be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, baby. I'll let you in a bit.
In 2 miles, take exit 4 onto...
Come out to B. St. Louis and pick up coal and bring right my road. My dad done.
Stay in the middle lane.
You got trailers running up. Father of mine, he was tight with the man that owned a lot. He give us $100 each car we bring back. He said about 6, 7 of us. I ain't got the Mexicans and foreigners bringing them trucks on, bringing them cars on a big long trailer. 6 or 7 cars. That's how we stopped doing it. They didn't want nobody else. They want all the cars at one time. Cheaper than paying everybody. All a good little lick.
Probably use a car hauler. 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Get all this.
And them, they still got a value more. They got the 18-wheelers, they got them gooseneck trailers. They're long too.
Man, look at this here shit, gang. I put in the address. Me and Uncle Mississippi. I don't know where we coming at.
It's a driveway.
We got the right address.
It's a driveway.
I guess we didn't made it.
Talking to son though. Calling people up out of
I ain't got his number. I gave him my number. Told him I was gonna be here. Y'all let me see what's going on. You know, I'll cut y'all on in a little bit. Nice out there, baby. I had to go knock on the door or something. Let me see what's happening.
Pull up some. Kids, they got a dog out here. I done got them fucking...
This is the inside box that you need.
Okay.
Because this box is different too. So that's that. So you got one of those. So you have anything on you got the anything in your car like for the defrosters? This is a defroster duct, but it's the same for heat or for
It may have it. I haven't looked to identify it, but it may. Not 100%
that's the
sure.
same. I don't know whether I've got mine in yet. It's the only reason I'm
Gotcha.
asking that. I'm trying to make sure I give you one of these. Yeah, that's the same. I just got it turned around, yeah, right there. So that's the same.
So this box here is gonna go in the inside.
Yes.
And this here faces towards the outside.
Yes. And the other box bolts up to it.
Gotcha.
They bolt through and through.
Okay. Shit, I might have to remove the dash to get that in there, huh? You think?
You may.
Yeah.
You may. It's a bit of a pain. It's a lot of crap to get all this out. And that thing there, that goes up in the cowl. That's for recirculation air or not.
Right.
For when you're in max AC. And then these.
What engine you have in yours?
I don't have any in that one yet.
Okay. But you plan on going LS?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of, when I started down the LS trail, I pretty well drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
It just, once you fool around with it a little bit and see how easy it is to make changes to
Right,
transmissions and just tuning and all, it's just like, man, this is easy compared to jetting a carb and all that shenanigans. It just gets real busy.
Especially that Gen 3. That's the best one right there.
Yes and no. It all depends. If you got a Gen 3 with an electric throttle body on it, they do pretty good.
You prefer the electric over the
If
cable?
you got a big cam, you don't have much choice.
Right.
Because that little IAC just can't keep up.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, it's just too small.
Right.
And that butterfly, it'll catch it. It'll catch it. All right. So I got to go get the outside unit is up here.
Two-wheel drive or 4x4?
What's that?
4x4. No, two-wheel.
Just two-wheel drive. Been a good truck.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm gonna take it to a buddy of mine. Got a body shop. I'm gonna get him to redo the rest of it, make it look pretty again.
I had a 99 just like this.
Yeah, this one's 2000.
2000.
Yeah. So first year they had the 4 doors.
Right.
At the time I was shopping to buy this, I was looking at stuff that was a little bit more in my price range was the 98s and 99s.
Right.
But pretty much all of those were green, and I used to work for the Forest Service and had to drive those ugly green trucks, and I was like, I don't want no green trucks. I have green trucks.
Yeah, I love these models. I got an 03 SS Silverado, got the all-wheel drive, but I always run into problems with the transfer cases.
Okay.
I done tore up like 5 of them already. And I got a bad vibration around 70 in the front end. I think it's the front transfer case.
I'll show you a little trick that I would have never thought. I bought this wire rack and I had to have an extension put on that front bar.
Right.
Reason was that round bar pushes the air down to the top of the cab, makes it vibrate. You get up to about 50 miles an hour, it starts vibrating, and it's loud in the cab. You get up to 75,
You gotta get
you can't sit in that cab. So I got a buddy of mine to put an extension on that pipe to push it where it was not right over the top of the cab.
The air was going in it.
Yeah. Well, not in it, but it was pushing the air down off the pipe onto the top of the cab, making the top of the cab just. I would have never thought that. I'm guessing, I've seen some others that had like a piece of, made a wedge basically on the front so it pushes air up and stuff.
Right.
I guess some people that was their solution, but
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
Mine's just bad. It kind of sounds like it's a duct problem, like it's the front fenders maybe.
Okay.
Cause I know some of them come with the ducting inside the fenders. I might be missing it maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This one's been a good one. I've had to do not much work to it. I've had to change the water pump in it. Not that long ago, I had a brake line and finally they rubbed a hole in the back where the metal bracket holds it to the rear end. It's just, I've had the brake controller go bad on me. The ABS.
Right.
I've had that go bad, but as far as the engine, I really hadn't had to do much to it. So it's been a good one, and I'm gonna drive it for it.
Yeah, the motor right here looks pretty good. The one you pulled out of it. What it was doing, knocking?
It ticks a little bit when you first crank it up, but it still starts and runs good. It uses a little bit of oil, and I don't tell you the truth, I'm not really sure how much more oil it uses because it has a real slow leak on the rear seal.
Main seal here.
And it's had a couple of other little leaks. So I've had to put half a quart in, but I changed it every 5, and I'd have to put somewhere between a half and a quart in the middle of the oil change.
Not too bad.
No. So it's still a decent engine.
Right.
I mean, it's 50 in it, but my gas mileage went down from the 19 to 15.
Yeah.
It's just tired.
Right. Just to go through it, do it the right way.
I've got them boxes, I just gotta find them.
Okay.
There's that box and there's that box. There's stuff in this car too.
We're gonna find it. Just gonna take me a minute.
You have AC in yours?
What's
You
that?
have AC in yours?
I have everything to put it, yes.
And mine was a factory.
That's how I know about the hole.
Yeah. What color is that?
That is Mulsanne blue.
Nice.
That's the factory color.
Like that?
That's pretty cool. That's the same one you got?
What year is this one?
71.
Okay. You doing any tuning?
A little, not much. I'm not what I would call a tuner.
Right.
I just don't have enough experience with it.
Yeah, same here.
I went to tuning school over in Florida, but I just haven't applied.
Right. Up in here, up in here. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Yeah. Alright, YouTube, I managed to make it back to the house. Come check on the old Nova. I started washing these old inner fenders up. I was scraping this here undercoating that they got on them off. I washed them, put the oven clean, all that good stuff on there. So I'm gonna keep messing with them. I was able to get the brake and the fuel line routed. I wanted to show you all that AC compressor fit on there. I can rub my hand around it, but the only thing is that box that the guy didn't have, which was the outer box. I need that in order to make the system work. And all of that room that I got up in the inside, all of that to get taken away because I have to put another box on the inside that and all the ducting in order to run this factory AC system. But I did swap these lines out, brake line, return line. I got some headers on the way. I'm gonna try to get them installed. I'll show y'all how I routed it underneath. Let me flip this camera around. Alright, so I did paint up all this side with the, what y'all like to say, the old Pro 15. Gotta do the other side, but see how they ran the brake, the gas line. Gotta clean up all that. Probably jack up this back end, start cleaning, and finish tying this to the fuel in, change them other brake lines. You see, because I got the whole brake system, tie that fuel in, and just keep picking at it, baby. Y'all know what it is. Be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we know we keep on picking at the 1973 Chevy Nova now, baby. Y'all talk to me. I'm hiring that on the next one. We got 'em.